Good afternoon, everybody. Dr. Sean Price here from Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Today I want to talk about something that I came up with a patient. They had been a new patient at another chiropractor's office, and this had been a while back, 10, 15 years ago. And the story that they told me was that they had gone in to see this doctor, and the doctor adjusted them and made them worse. And so they never went back. They were scared to death of going to a chiropractor. Well, today when I was treating the patient and everything, and I explained to her about after the adjustment how she would probably be sore from it. So not to be concerned if she did get, get sore or get tender, if the pain increased or anything like that, that it was a part of the normal healing process. And, I let her know to drink plenty of water, make sure that she got plenty of rest. And she kind of looked at me kind of funny, and she was like, well, why didn't the other doctor explain that to me? And, I of course can't speak for any other doctors. But after I explained to her what made her sore after an adjustment, especially if she had not ever received one or had not received one for a long time, she totally understood why she got worse 10 years ago when she was adjusted by that doctor. And it kind of upset her a little bit because she realized that if she had understood that back then, that she could have had this problem taken care of, 10 years ago, and maybe it wouldn't have progressed to the point that it has now, where it'll be even more difficult for us to handle. So I want to make sure that everybody understands that when you get a chiropractic adjustment, especially in the beginning, if it's your first adjustment ever, or if it's the first adjustment you've received in a long time, there are a lot of small muscles in your spine. Muscles that don't usually get moved around, don't usually get worked, don't usually get stretched, that they're all affected, they're all impacted when we do a chiropractic adjustment. When we start taking these joints and freeing up the motion in these joints, these muscles are being used in ways that they haven't been used in years and years and years, especially if you've had a problem there for years. So just like when you go to the gym and you work out, and let's say you do bicep curls and you're, working those biceps in a way they haven't been worked in years and years and years, they're going to be sore for several days. You're going to wake up the next day feeling worse and wondering, oh my God, is this really good for me? Well, it's kind of like that with your spine. These muscles have to get used to their new positions. They have to get used to being stretched and being, having therapy applied to them and strengthening and healing themselves. And so this pain or this soreness or even this increase in symptoms that you feel in the beginning is something that is a normal healing process. And it's very important that you understand that. And it's very important that if you hear someone saying, I went to the chiropractor and they hurt me, dig a little bit deeper into that. Did they actually get hurt? Because you can hurt somebody with an improper adjustment. It is possible to be too rough or to adjust the wrong thing to cause problems with an adjustment. But that's usually not what happens. We're trained very specifically, and most chiropractors are very good at giving good, solid, necessary adjustments. But maybe some chiropractors kind of back off a little bit as far as explaining the possibility of the soreness. And it's like I said, it's a natural healing process, and it's not something to be afraid of. Once you go through that soreness of the initial care, that's when you start feeling better. That's when your body actually starts healing. That's when you get your function back and life starts to get better. So it's very important to understand that, and it's important to understand that this soreness is just the body being moved in positions that it's not used to, and it will typically go away. If the soreness stays too long, if it stays more than what's considered reasonable, let your doctor know. They can communicate with you and they can find out, hey, is this a problem? Is this a potential that there's an injury here that we don't know about? Is there a potential that you're not healing the way you should? Do we need to refer you out? What's going on here? So don't be afraid to let doctors know if you are having some pain that's continuing. But for the most part, it should subside in a couple of visits, and you should start feeling better. So anyway, my hope for you, as always, every time, is that if we work on ourselves and we make ourselves stronger and healthier, then we can do anything, because everywhere we go, our body goes with us. So we've got to keep our temples nice and strong and healthy, and we've got to control our health before our health controls us. So we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.